Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Who of you guys that are watching this video remembers watching my very last free little library hunting video for 2025? If you do remember that, I was in Hartford getting a whole bunch of books for the last time I was going to be doing it for the year for a video. I did a little bit more after that. But today we're actually back doing practically almost that same video, except we're doing the return game just like I did in Sussex and all those little towns over there. We are returning books to Hartford and getting new books. I met the first one already, actually the very first one. I'm taking the same route as that video and trying to just backtrack my steps on where all these books go, because it just makes it easier for me. But the first book I'm returning is this one. I did read it because here's the post-it for it, because I said I was looking for all the post-its from January and I couldn't remember where they all were, and I was like, I bet you they're on back of all these books. So let's get into the very first free little library. Alrighty, here's the first free little library that we're returning this book to, and it's practically empty except for some of these here. I think we got bookmarks of a breath house. That's great. We got some daily bread for this month, and we got a spiral enjoying friendship, and then a large print interesting. I don't know. So my mom, she is somebody who would read large print books because it's just easier for her to read. I don't know if this would be a book that she would be willing to read. I can take it with me and see if she would like it, but I'm gonna stick this book in here. And I'm actually going to take one of these daily breads with me because why not? Alrighty, we are going up to this next one here. This makes me feel so weird because this free little here, the lawn has always been messy and now it's not. I'm putting this one there. I remember me reading it and not enjoying it, but I remember finding it in this one and being super happy. Okay. So we're going to put that in here and see what they got in here. They got a big Disney coloring book. I know my student absolutely loves Disney and coloring, but he would absolutely rip that apart. Lots of writing books for kids. That's good because you always need more, and some people don't have access to those. Words I use when I write. I bet you that's a writing journal that they use. Bad Kitty. Finish. No thank you. Oh, this was here I think last time. I think if I remember correctly, I actually put that in there. I'm not sure. Hop on Pop. Yep, you guys know I like those Dr. Seuss books, but I'm gonna not take it as I have not had the urge to. I don't want to keep doing back-to-back Dr. Seuss books, even though I know they're so good. Or is this a bag full of stickers? Oh my word, it is. Memoirs of a Geisha. That's a good book. They got a Hunger Games back here. Let's go. Always need more Hunger Games. And then we got a nice cute board book here. I'm trying to read all the board books I currently have. Oh, they got 2 books of Memory of a Geisha. Buddy reading. That's what I'm thinking here. Mary, Janice is an undead imposter. I might actually take the Kite Runner just to see, and maybe I'll take a sticker. I'll have to look through these. Alrighty, you guys, here's the next one. It's next to the Lutheran Elementary School. It's like, I hope that they're on spring break just like me, because that would be weird for me to park there while they're in session, but I'm pretty sure they're gone because there's no cars here. Anyways, I'm sticking this one back in there. If you remember me taking out saying, ooh, I need this for my collection, and then that, ooh, I need this for my collection turned into, you know what, another kid needs a chance to be able to read this, because it is one of those books that just need to be read. This one is so full. It's got so many. I'm not sure if I will end up taking one or if we'll just leave it here. The One and Only Ivan. Oh my word. You don't know how many kids love this book at my school right now. Oh man. Yeah, I've been wanting to read that so I can understand what they're talking about. Let's see here. It's a little Marvels comic. That's cute. There's just a whole bunch of other ones in here. I'm kind of good, you guys. This is wishy-washy. You know how every town kind of has at least one trash-free little library? Well, the last two that I was trying to go to, I remember one of them is like a mobile library, so it doesn't actually belong there. And the other one, the store that it used to be for, actually moved. So now we're at this one, and if you remember, I got the Maya Angelou book out of this one. And I didn't end up reading it because I didn't care for it after some extra thought. And this, I remember, also is the one where there's a lot of religious books in it, or there was at the time. So there's the Easter books, poems on horses, a Christmas book. I know that this one looks like it's been organized. I Howl Like Growl. Christmas. Is this a graphic novel? No. I would grab it if it was a graphic novel instead of this one, but no, it's not. YA. It's a big book. How Green Was My Apple. I think this is supposed to have a cover on it, which is sad because a lot of people won't take books that don't have covers on them. Oh, look, there's the other Maya Angelou book. So we'll stick this one really right next to this one. And keep looking here. This is a pretty book. Wow, these. Remember, I'm not really into fantasy, you guys, so if it's a fantasy book, I most likely won't be taking it. I don't even know how to say that. I would read that if I do, but I don't know it. Cross the River. And then Bedtime Stories for Zoe. Nope, we're not going to take any books from here, but, you know, sharing is caring more than, you know, giving is also taking. You guys are going to hear a lot of dogs. That's because I guess somebody has their dogs out. We're at this one here. If you remember, this one was 1 out of 2 that had the Fairy Loot books in it last time. And a lot of you commented about those books being in here. And we're going to try again trying to put Foster in here. If you remember, Foster looks like this. I got it from, where did I get it from? I got it from an Airbnb from Christmas. We've been there many times as a family, and they were okay with me switching out a book from their own library. So, Old Babysitters Club, wow. Lots and lots of, see lots of fantasy in here. Goosebumps. And I'm pulling these out for you guys to see them. Not necessarily for me, though. These are kids' books. Restart by Gordon Corman. you know what? I may or may not take that. Only because, so when I see a book that I know the kids like from school, is because they just did a March Madness bracket for books. And, the one and only Ivan that I just got was on there. Restart is in the top 4. And, Out of My Mind, the one with the goldfish out of the bowl, that one is like in the top 4. And so I was figuring if I have these, I could read them on TikTok for you guys, so you can understand why they would be in the top 4. But I'm not sure if I want to take it or not, or I just have too many books and I'm getting ahead of myself. This one looks good too. You know what? Let's just leave all these books here, because there's a lot of kids in this neighborhood, and I guarantee you they would love to come by and try reading that book. So I'm gonna stick Foster in there, and we're gonna just go. This next one here, this was the second one that had the fairy loop books in it from last time. So this book that I'm gonna try putting in there, I actually got from a free little library in Shorewood. And the other book that I got in Shorewood, I just finished reading, but I'm not returning it to the free little library because it was just that good, and I want to read the series now. So unfortunately, I will not be returning to Shorewood anytime soon. So I figured I might as well just get rid of this book while I'm here. Holy cow, there's a lot. I don't want to step on the rocks here, but see, let me just shove this in here first. What? There's these tiny little books in here, and they're all different. More Easter books. You know, a couple of these. I'm trying to... That one looks quite interesting. It has an award with it. Greek. There's books behind this books. Oh, man. And there's something in plastic up here. Oh, it's a kid's manger. Kid's manger thing. I'm sorry for the bad coordinates. I don't see the fairy loop books anymore, you guys. I think somebody actually came and took them. Obviously. Here's this board book again, How You Grow. Lots and lots of kids' books. Sesame Street. You know, I like reading the Sesame Street books to kids. Ooh, Blue's Clues. I was gonna say, does kids even know what Blue's Clues is anymore, or are they more into Bluey now? Magazines. Lots of magazines. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this book here just because it looked interesting the most, and it's got a couple of words on it, so I'm gonna have to look it up and tell you guys later about it. I found this one, and you guys remember this one last time that I filmed it. The kids moved as soon as I started driving this way, and I'm like, oh man, now I gotta go back to it. So if you haven't watched my last Real Little Library video, I ended up finding this Josh Turner memoir in there, and I'm not feeling like reading a memoir, I guess, and I really want to see if I can put that series in that free little library. So, I might need to take my stuff out of it first before I decide to put it in here. So I have, not this one, I have heard of this book, The Tattooed tattooist of Auschwitz before. I'm not sure what it's about, but it's probably historical fiction, so I might consider taking that. Piece by piece, how I built my life. No instructions required. That was, I don't know who that is, but it was an arc, I guess. Obviously, that one was mine. And then there's kids' books down here. Oh, you guys. Oh, there's a little Paddington book in there. That's cute. Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. Who remembers reading that? Little Paddington books. So cute. Ooh, Scooby-Doo. Is this one of the... Oh, yes. I am collecting Scooby-Doo books. The little kids chapter books for my channel because they are super easy to read. And I got a couple of them so far that I would like to do in the near future here. Alrighty, you guys, we are now back at the park that I said I was going to do, because look how full this one is. The kids are over playing soccer because I realized this is all for soccer fields. I thought maybe there would have been benches because I really was going to film here, but there's no benches. I'll have to go to a different one. Oh my word, is this actually... Oh my word. This is The Little Prince. But it's... Oh, I forget what language this is. Is this French? Because I have that on my TBR. I watched the movie and I've always wanted to read the book, but that's in French and I can't read French. Anyways. Sadako, 1,000 Paper Crayons, if you guys remember me reading that. Super Fudge. Forget what that book's about. I remember hearing about that book. I think I might have read it. I can't remember. Descendants. Cinderella Story. My Life in Golf. Oh, boring. Sorry to all my golfers out there. I don't do golf. Charlotte's Web. This is I was say that looks like an older one, but I think it's just missing the cover. And I don't see any other books in here that I would want. So I'm gonna stick these right here, and hopefully maybe even those kids will come back and look at those, and maybe they will want to read them. And now for the recap of all the books that we got from the free little libraries today. I wanted to sit and do this at a picnic bench at the park. This is more of a park surrounded by soccer fields, and so it has those like metal bleachers, and I was like, that's not great. They also have benches but not actual tables, and I didn't want to film at those either. So I will have to go find another park to do other stuff that I'm filming today. But to do a recap, first of all, before I show you guys what I got today, remind you guys, I actually got this book the other day. This is The Tourist Trap by Emma Harrison. It is a kind of mass paperback style book that I got from a free little library that I actually found through Facebook Marketplace. You guys would be surprised. So I don't use Facebook Marketplace necessarily to go and buy junk from other people that I don't know, but I have sold things on Facebook Marketplace before, and they also like to sometimes put events, jobs, and locations of certain things like bakery stands, fruit stands, free little libraries. And I saw this one in Sussex, and it was literally just a tote on the ground, but it had books, crafts, and seeds for planting in. And I went to it, and I don't even remember which book I put in there. It might have been one of my board books, but I found this book in there, and it seemed interesting to me. And so I thought about giving it a chance at some point here in the near future, maybe a summer read, because it looks interesting. So from the start, from the first library that we took out of, we have this one, which is Adulting by Liz Taylor. It is a women's fiction large print. I'm actually going to give this to my mom because she said that she was going to give it a try, because I don't think I could deal with reading the large print books. These large print books are not cheap, you guys. This book was almost $40 from I assume was the Hartford Public Library. That's not what it's called anymore though, so that's probably why it looks like that. The next one where we got a book out of was from this one right here, which is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Somebody got this from a Savers. I didn't even know Savers. Do you guys have a Savers by you guys? I have not heard of a Savers in over a decade where I live. But then again, I have moved, like almost will be a year in July since I've moved. And maybe there is a Savers around here and I just don't know about it, because there's a Savers tag on the back here. And so I've always wanted to read The Kite Runner. I was going to try to read 1,000 Splendid Suns last year for school for a junior, and he ended up changing his book. So I know that this one's quite popular, so I might try that one at some point. The next one we got The One and Only Ivan. This I will definitely put in a poll to see if you guys would like me to read it on TikTok after Diary of a Wimpy Kid is done. It should be ending this week, because I think I have only like 2 or 3 sections left, and because I am on spring break, I am throwing out extra content out there, including reading all the chapters that I can to get Diary of a Wimpy Kid done, some board books, some sped short books, and so we'll see if we can maybe have this be the winner so I can read this next on TikTok. This is by Catherine Applegate, and somebody must have gotten this for Christmas at some point, because it says Merry Christmas by Miss Dahlman 2018. That's when I graduated. So there's that one. And then the next one that we got was this one here. I didn't look it up yet. This is How It Went Down by Kikla Magoon. It has 2 different awards on it. It has the Margaret A. Edward Award for, I'm trying to read this, it's very Lifetime Achievement in Literary for Young Literature for Young Adults. See, I can't read this because it's so shiny. And then they also got the Coretta Scott King Award, which is the Peace and Nonviolent Social Change Brotherhood Honor Award. So that's interesting. And this one came, I guess, from Half Price Books, or like another thrift store at some point, but it seems interesting. Oh, somebody had some numbers in here, some like post-its, so that's cool. I wish I could find more books that had annotations in them, because I like reading other people's annotations, because I don't necessarily have friends who read books, and nor do I like to put myself out there to be a part of a book club or something. And then the last one that we went to, other than this park one here that I got books from, I got Scooby-Doo and the Deep Sea Diver by James Gelsey, which is a kid's chapter book. As you can tell by the logo here that's on here, I will definitely be cleaning this book up and reading this on my second channel when I get a chance to, because I really want to be able to read all those. And then last one is The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris, and I'm guessing this is historical fiction. These pages here I am not as big of a fan of in the way those feel, but it might make the book go by smoother, maybe. We will see. Anyways, that is the end of this video. Please give it a like if you have enjoyed watching the free little library hunts. This will definitely have been posted on an off day here, as you can probably tell, because I'm trying to get my TBR for April out, and because I'm filming so many videos at once, and I need to be able to room on my phone to be able to film them all. Make sure that you comment down below if you have read any of these books, or if you have any recommendations for me of what I should be reading next. Also, make sure you subscribe for more book content, and turn on the notification bell, because I do post most Saturdays and or Sundays, other than this video, because this video is going to be coming up as soon as I get done editing it. And make sure you check out the socials on Instagram. I don't post a lot on Instagram anymore, you guys. I just have it out there in case you guys want to look at past posts. This channel, the second channel, Miss Hannah's Reading Corner for Kids, or TikTok, which is Miss Hannah's Reads. I post a lot on there now. As always, I will see you guys in the next video.